everyone. We are going to do 3 DIY ornaments today. And the first one we are going to do is a, what do you call it? A macrame? I think that's what you call it. Well, you'll see once I start doing it. I can't remember what they call it, but we used to do it when we were kids. We're going to pour some of this water in here. You don't remember when you used to do this when we were kids? In kindergarten, I believe it was. You know, you make the little moons and the I don't know. You make these little things that you put tissue paper and glue, and you just make these little objects. Can't even remember what they were, but I'm thinking this is the right consistency. But I just know it's 1 part water and 1 part glue. So we're going to hope this is going to work because, like I said, I don't have any Elmer's glue. And we need some gloves. Let's see, some gift tissue paper that I have from Dollar Tree. We have an ornament that I purchased from Michael's last year at the Christmas sale. I believe it was, yes, $3.99, but I got it for something like 99 cents or something like that. We have some Mod Podge. You normally use Elmer's glue, but I don't have any. And then we have water. So what we're going to do is cut these tissue paper up and tear them in little pieces like we have here. If I hear noise in the background, I'm right next to my laundry room, and we're washing clothes. So we just tore these up in little pieces, and then we have our Mod Podge and water. Now it's 1 part water and 1 part glue. We're going to put on our gloves here because this is messy. Now I haven't made this before. I seen this done. I had it on my list to do for the holiday, and I don't know who I seen this from. It's one of those YouTube channels, but I thought it was so cute because it looked like once it was finished, it looked like plaster. I thought that was so cute. So what we're going to do is take our cap off. And this is kind of weird. It has a little dent here. It's not weird, but it's not on the outside. It's in the inside. It's weird. And what we're going to do, we're going to rub some of this glue stuff all over it. We're going to work in sections, guys. We're going to take a paper and we're going to lay it on here. And what I want is just some wrinkles. I don't want it flat. I want it to be a little wrinkly like that. And we're going to keep doing this, laying it over here, paper, until it's completely done. I think we have it completely covered. Now we're going to go over again. But you can see how this is going to look once it dries. That's going to be so pretty. Okay guys, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to do the second coat of this, and then I'm going to come back and you can see what it looks like. Okay, we are on number 2, and this one is going to be done with plaster. So we have some joint compound. Let's see how this works. I have a medium ball that I got from Michael's on sale, and then I have a little knife here to make designs on. So what we are going to do is we're just going to this is another easy one, so I'm just mixing up the plaster here, and this is pretty simple. So it can be very pliable, because you know. Okay, so very messy. So what we're going to do is apply this on here. Now I want this to look like cement. So I'm going to get it on here first. And then I want it on here pretty thick. Not too thick that it takes a while to dry, but pretty thick. I don't want it too far up to the top here, because up here at the top of the cone, the cap has to come back on. And since this is plaster, it's a little bit thicker than that tissue paper. So you got to be careful when you apply it around the cap, because the cap might not be snug on there if you apply it too thickly around the cap. This one is a fun one, because since it is plaster, it takes a while for it to dry, and you can do all kinds of designs on here. Just take your time and do designs on here. I think what I'm going to do is just pat it so it can look like those kind of peaks on here. I think that looks pretty. And that's pretty easy. Or you can take the comb that I have here and just actually go across it and make little lines like so, if you put it on here thick enough. So for instance, let's see if I can do this and show you guys another way you can do this. So you put it on thick enough, it'll make little lines to go down like that. But you have to put it on there pretty thick. But I just want it enough that that it's not transparent. Like a porcupine. That's a little bit too clear here. So this is going to take about 24 hours probably to dry. So I'm looking to see if there's any transparency. So we have some back here. And once this dry, it will be hard enough, and it keep these peaks that you can use spray paint on it, or you paint it with a sponge so you can keep your peaks, or you can use a brush and paint over it. See, that's a nice color, solid color here. I think we're good. So what do you think, guys? I think that is going to be pretty. I think that really is going to be pretty. So I need to clean off the top. Okay, so what we're going to do, wash my hands, and then I am going to clean off the top. And we're going to let this dry and move on to ornament number 3. But this is pretty easy, right? It wasn't a lot to do, just take some plaster. Now I'm using joint compound. Now they do have plaster that you can use on here. That's a little bit more like a whipping kind of. Let me see if I have it right here. I can show it to you. So like this one, this is Fast and Final spackling, and it's very light and fluffy. But this one is thicker than that, so it takes a little longer to dry, but you don't have to apply so much on here. So yeah. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and let this dry, clean my hands, and then we're going to move on to the next one. What I have here is some paint, and this is paint that I got from, oh come on. You can use leftover paint from your project at home. That would be real nice, especially if you have a tree in the room with the same color paint. And this is a beautiful tan color. I think this is called, what is it called? It is called Ultra Hopsack. I guess that's what it's, Hopsack. Hopsack by Valspar. Okay, and it's a gorgeous tan color. So what we're going to do is we are going to pour, or just put some in here like that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to paint this ornament. And we're going to paint it all over. Alright, so we're going to let this dry, and then we're going to let this dry, and we're going to go back over it with a second coat, and we are going to let that semi-dry, and then I'm going to show you what we do next. We are ready for the next stage, guys. So these are the ones I painted. This is the black one, the tan one, and of course we have the gray one, and they came out pretty good. You can see some transparency, but that won't matter because we are going to put an accent application on these. So we'll start with this one, the black one first. Oh, I should start with the gray one, actually. Okay, so we have 4 colors of paint. And we have the satin tan, we have white, the satin black, and the gray. And we are going to shake these all up here. Paper mache. That's what that application was, with the tissue paper and the glue. I tell you, the struggle is real. This was crazy. I could not remember what that application was. Okay, what we are going to do is, so this is the black one. We are going to take some of this and we're going to dab it on here. And basically what I'm doing, I'm just doing a pattern on here. I didn't want to go all over the ornament, so I'm just basically doing a little pattern. Okay, and now I'm going to take some of the white. Okay. Okay, so that's our application, right? So now I'm taking another sponge and I'm going to blend it in. So you know how you do your makeup? You just blend it in. Alright, so I want to put some more black in here because we have a little bit too much. Let's see. So you guys get the idea, right? So you just play with it until it's the color that you want, or the pattern or softness or what have you that you want. And then I will show you what's the next phase. So I'm going to completely soften these up because you can see what I'm getting at here. Okay. So that's what I have. I'm going to soften up a little bit on this side. So you can still see the other tones of the black. So you know this is the black, um, ornament. Okay, so that's what we have, guys. So I'm going to do the rest of these, and then I'm going to share with you what we're going to do next. Okay, so the next what we're going to do, I have this black ornament here, and we are going to use this water, some flour, and this brush. And I already did a couple of them, but I'm going to show you what you do. So I'm going to wet it, my ornament, with water. Now most of you probably wondering why I just didn't leave the ornament wet and then put the flour on. The reason I did it this way is because I didn't want to take off any other color. I just want to add the accent. So what we're going to do here is we're going to sprinkle the flour over the ornament. And this is a little messy. And then you're going to take your brush and brush it off. Then you have this soft little application on here that is pretty nice here. So it's a nice different effect on your ornament. And then you can add by dapping your brush in and putting it in the flour and just brush it on, or you can just use it, the brush in a dry, and kind of soften the edges where some of the areas are a little harsh, or you want to soften some of the black. And you can do that with the flour. And there you have it. So now I'm going to share with you all the ornaments that I've done, and then we're going to seal them. Here are the paper mache ornaments. I did one large one and one big one. Actually, I did two of these and one big one. And I love the effects of it. And it looks almost frosted. I really, really like this. This looks very nice, very different. It's going to look beautiful on anywhere you put it. Decorate your tree with it. Do a tablescape with it. Put it in a bowl. However you want to decorate, I think this is be a very nice look. Very easy to do. Just tissue paper that we got from Dollar Tree and some white glue. So that's that one. And this came out very, very nice. I cleaned the lip of each ornament with just some water because it was plaster, so it came off very well with some hot water. I love this application. Look at that. It is so gorgeous. This can be used in so many ways. You can add color to this and then put it on, or you can spray paint it whatever color you want. or you can do it in another design with the plaster. So many ways that you can apply these to your ornaments, and this would just look gorgeous on a tree and in a bowl. Beautiful, just gorgeous. So that's our plaster one. And then we have our painted and sponge paint application here. Okay, so this one here, as you can tell, is our tan one, because you can see there's mostly tan on here, and I just added the gray and the white and the black. This turned out so pretty. Love how this looked. So we have that one, and then we have this one. You can tell what color this one is. Black. This is the black one, and I wanted to be able to tell the difference between the two because I didn't want them to look the same. It can easily start to look the same if you're not careful. So you have to be really careful when you apply your sponge technique on this if you want to keep the foundation color the same. So that's the black one, and here is the gray. So you tell that this is the gray, and we added the white, we added some black, and we added a little of the tan, and it came out so pretty. Very pretty. So as you can see, they don't look the same. They look different. And then I had a very large one. I love the effect of this. This almost looks marble, doesn't it? It is gorgeous. Love how this turned out. Very pretty. This was, if you can tell, this was the tan background. Very pretty. Love how that looked. So this, if you have noticed, I have a set of 4 ornaments. We have the marble, we have the plaster, and we have the paper mache. And then lastly, we have the flower technique on a black ornament. And I think these are just too cute. They're so pretty. Very simple to do. Just paint your ornament any kind of color you want and add water and then dust it with flour, and then remove the flour, and you get this beautiful effect. Gorgeous. Love it. And it comes out no 2 ornaments the same. You can apply the flour thickly like I did this one, or you can apply the flour lightly like this one, or you can do it sparingly like this one. So I did it same technique but applied it differently to each ornament to give a different look. And I love these. These are so pretty. Okay, so what I'm going to do is we are going to take these out and we are going to seal it with some clear matte sealant. Just the painted ones. I don't have to do the paper mache or the plaster because those are pretty set in. But the ones with the flower on I want to do, and the ones that I painted with the sponge paint. Actually, you don't really have to be concerned with this one either because nothing is going to flake off. So I probably don't even need to paint that. But the flower one, yes, I will seal this one to protect it. So that's what we're going to do next. And then I will share with you the end result. I'm so excited. to the end of the video, so you must like what you see. Why don't you go ahead and subscribe to the channel? It doesn't cost a thing, and I love to have you part of the Bree Style family. Also, click the notification bell twice so you'll be notified when I upload. I see you on the next one. Smooches!